Hi, how are y'all doing? So I've been a little bit MIA. This full moon really kicked my butt. I was really tired, but I've also been processing a lot of different things, purging, releasing. We're really at a time when we're letting go of, those old stories and those experiences and those so much structure and all this other stuff that I'm not really going to get into in this, but I could probably do a whole series on it. But I just wanted to come on and maybe just connect and channel for the collective. This is for anybody who finds it. I'm going to be honest about this. I like to blame it on my Gemini midheaven and my Gemini Venus, because I shift a lot I shift a lot when it comes to how I do my business online and what I offer. And this just feels like a deeper intrinsic shift, and recognizing, even just going a little bit into my own human design and my astrology, and leaning into, I'm just meant to show up. And sometimes when I worry about how things are delivered, I get these disruptive, feelings and thoughts. And it doesn't matter necessarily how people receive what I put out there. It's that I'm putting it out there, and whoever's meant to receive is what they're going to receive, because what I offer is initiation through my energy. And I wouldn't say an unconscious thing, but it's an unintentional thing. It happens. So I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I just did a private reading for a long-term client and very dear friend of mine that I do monthly readings for. And I've started to incorporate astrology and human design into it, as well as the card pulling and the channeling and stuff. So I think I'm going to start doing maybe the new moon and full moon readings that way. Because I think it's so much more prevalent to understand what's happening in the now versus the predictability of things, because we're really unable to predict so much right now. So that's kind of where we're at. I kind of wanted to just pull some cards, and whatever messages need to come out. I'm going to use one of my decks, The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I'm going to use a different deck for this, but I love this deck because it has... it gives you 4 different aspects of one card. So it'll give you an overall oracle's message, a relationship message, a prosperity message, and a protection message. And I kind of want to, maybe I'll kind of do that. I kind of want to feel into what that might look like. So we're going to do that today. And I'm also going to use the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle for whatever messages that need to come through. I'm going to use the book for both of them. Because I'm just here to deliver a message, and whatever comes through with that. Yeah, I don't know. Big changes, guys. Huge changes. I know I want to take my business to the next level, but I know that I'm not here to be in every, I don't know. I'm not here to do stuff every day and be consistent in that regard. So I don't know what that's going to look like. I do want to move more into human design and astrology. But I know that the card pulling is what I'm mostly known for. So we'll see. I want to maybe alchemize all of that, because it all kind of goes hand in hand anyways. But all right, what do we have? Okay. So we have red jasper, Edmund star, I might have said that wrong, and conviction. Okay, so we have 25. 25 to me is a very spiritual number. It's peace and change through knowledge. But I don't know if I said that right. Edmund star, I don't know. Okay, we'll see what the book has to say about this. This is just whatever messages need to come through. Maybe it's even the number. Maybe there's a number in this for you guys. Okay. Authenticity, trust, and mental clarity. And I love the whole authenticity thing, because we're really, truly the version of us that we desire to be beyond our wounding. Okay. So there are aspects of ourselves that we wish we were in order to make up for a deficit we think we have. That's from a place of wounding. Thinking you want to be something, or you want to have something, or you want to do something because you feel it's going to show that you're not lacking, or it's going to fill something in you that you feel is lacking. It's going to have the antithesis of opposition of that, or whatever it looks like. This is not that. This is so much of knowing who you are and really, really stepping into who you are. What is that? Oh, sorry. What does that look like? What does that feel like? This is very much to me like conceptualizing the self. However, it's not about conceptualizing the version of you that you think you're supposed to be. This is about conceptualizing the version of who you've always been, but maybe never really had the power to step into. And stepping into that's going to look very different for everybody. What does it mean to operate from a place of who you truly know yourself to be? That I feel is that's so interesting. Stand true in your convictions. Trust that your beliefs and morals have gotten you this far, and this will not lead you astray now. Choosing to be indecisive will only get you down a pathway of lack. Okay, so here's the thing: you can't really mess anything up. So just stand in your convictions. Maybe you don't need to act on anything, but at least be firm for you. Set your sights on the star Edamin or Eltanin, part of the Draco constellation, if you feel as though you are waning from your purpose. Edamin, and again, I'm sorry if I butchered that, if you can correct me in the comments, which is also referred to as the right eye of the dragon, has a prominent Saturnian, because I think Saturn's doing some stuff in Pisces right now. Influence that helps you hold steadfast in your convictions. This influence bestows on you the gift of mental concentration and laser focus so that you don't lose sight of what truly matters on your path of awakening. I love that. Start by deepening your connection to Mother Earth with red jasper. In deepening this connection, Mother Earth will emit grounding energies that remove stress from your body and calm your overactive mind so you can remain level-headed and be balanced. I live aligned in my authentic self. I love that. Identify what triggers your lack of mindset. How do these triggers lead you away from being your authentic self? And acknowledge the triggers, thank them for the learning opportunity, and then release them. I think this is like, I'm going to pull a bunch of cards. I don't think I need to. I might pull one more from this deck, because this is where we're at right now. This just dismantling. And I'm going to have I called it a metamorphosis session. I'm going to do a workshop session. The link's in my description box if you want to join. Just walking people through recognizing what needs to be released from the perception of who you are, the story of who you are, the story of your life, and opening up to the potential of what you really want to create and design for yourself. I think there's so much and we're in the in-between, so we're still releasing and we're still creating all at the same time, so it's very discombobulating. But that to me feels so resonant right now. Okay, let's get we'll do one more card. I know I probably didn't even need to have this little setup. I might not do that. I might just give you this, because there's really only 2 cards on the board at this point, but okay. Okay, Ammonite, 31, Palace and Trust. The Palace, Athena, I think is the asteroid, okay? We have 31, so we have co-creation with Source and self through stability, right? Really stabilizing your ability to co-create with the vast universe, thus be inside you. Okay, 31, let's see. Instinct, development, and wisdom. So juicy, because instincts are not from you might get triggered outside in, but it's inside. Trust is a muscle you must continually exercise. And I have to tell you, the longer things take, the harder it is to trust things. This is something that I'm also struggling with, so I'm not going to sit here and judge anyone for it. But I'm also, I don't know about you, but I'm also in this place of just this weird, I don't have any other choice but to trust. So thanks for that, I guess, even though that kind of triggers helplessness and hopelessness if you have those woundings, okay? Your subconscious mind may at times hold you back from obtaining something you deeply want or a goal you've had your sights set on accomplishing, which could be because you're ruminating on self-limiting or conflicting beliefs instead of trusting your instincts and intuition. You must allow the universe to work in rhythm with you, and for you, trusting that there is always a connection between yourself and the divine that leads you towards fulfilling and enjoyable experiences. So what I think is also interesting, and I did a post on this on Instagram, just in regard to, because I was talking to my friend, she messaged me this morning, and she had said something about how she was feeling, and her guides had asked her if she was disrespecting herself. And I'm like, oh my God, that makes sense. Because I was like, I just feel heavy and I feel disconnected, and I feel like I was feeling this myself. And then I'm like, yeah, we probably feel disconnected from source, from love, from what have you, when we're disrespecting ourselves. And this happens when we don't trust ourselves, when we think we've made the wrong decision because something hasn't manifested in that way, when we think that this, when we think we've messed things up or we've done the wrong thing and there's all this guilt and shame and we lack trust in ourselves, we're disrespecting ourselves. So of course we're going to feel disconnected. So there's something here around, even if you can't trust anything else, trust yourself. Lean into that. What are you trustworthy of? It doesn't matter what anyone else has said. It doesn't matter what other experiences you've had or other people have told you about you. What can you trust in yourself? What is it that you can embrace? Because if you're here right now, you've been through a lot, and you can trust yourself to get yourself through anything because you have, right? And you're learning to trust source. This might be for some of you, but sometimes I know I did this and I still have to kind of work my way out of it a little bit. But because we give our authority away to our parents or authority figures. And if you feel the universe is an authority figure, you're going to give your power away to it as well. So you might translate and transition what you are thinking and feeling about the lack of power you had with your parents to the greater powers that be, but they're not the same thing. There's something with it. I don't know who needed that message. Okay. Be receptive and enable the asteroid Pallas, which was named after the goddess Pallas Athena, to bring you the energy of skill, wisdom, and courage. Pallas, a beautiful combination of feminine energy intertwined with masculine strategic intelligence, allows your intuitive and creative aspects to rise to the surface. Do not overthink it. Sit comfortably with these energies and allow yourself to feel and trust those feelings and vibrations. Ammonite is an ancient fossil, its spiral shell containing ancient knowledge of Earth. Its structure is symbolic in numerology of the number 9 and carries along the vibrational frequencies of this number. Ammonite pushes your spiritual growth and development along by offering insight that allows you to see the entire picture, so you can sit in the space in which you can truly tap into your intuition and use your trust in the universe muscle. And ammonites bring clarity and offer karmic redemption. And I'm gonna push the envelope just a little bit with this. Pluto going back into Capricorn for the people, and this is not a reward punishment system, okay? When we are broken open, there's a barrier between our conscious and our unconscious, okay? And when we go through the dark nights of the soul, we go through these tower moments, we have these massive astrological pressures. It's breaking the barrier for us so that we can become more conscious. For people who have been more conscious and who have gone through their layers of awakening, they've had that, what my friend Colleen calls the hymen break, okay? We are reaping karmic redemption in this Pluto going into Capricorn. We are conscious, we are aware, we are not making the same mistakes. We're not gonna, the people who have done the work, so to speak, because they were aware of the work that needed to be done, will be reaping the rewards of that work. That's what I feel. This is an accumulation of this time. It is the product of this time, and then we move into a new era, okay? The people who have been unconscious and not really awake and kind of stuck in their patterns and not aware of them, like they don't even have the awareness to make conscious choice, they will probably have a deeper breaking open during the next couple of months as Pluto, sings its final swan song in Capricorn for the rest of our living lives. Okay. So I feel like but it's not like they're being punished. They're being broken open so that they can step into this new era with a greater sense of consciousness. Okay. It's going to feel painful, just like it always is for everyone, but they're not being punished. They're actually being gifted with an awakening. Okay. State only what you need and leave the rest. Let your words and manifestations be known to the universe, and let go of any doubts in your mind, fully leaving them to dissipate into the ether. I trust in the universe to provide me with what I need, and I accept that it will happen when it's meant to. So I hope that this has helped, and I'm sending you all so much love. Wow, that got a little weird. Okay. These are interesting times, so be patient with yourself, love yourself through. First and foremost, focus on respecting yourself, your journey, loving yourself, even if you can't love your situation, love yourself, because you're worthy of that no matter where you are.